Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the YouTube station identification of one of New Bedford, Massachusetts resident YouTubers. I'm here live in the basement. This is not MTV's remote control, and I'm not Ken Oberg, God rest his soul. This is WEML-TV, channel 77. I am your host, Eric Lima, the dude with the Craig Clooney do. What's going on, everybody? Episode 109. What's been going on? Now, as most of y'all know, and if you don't know by now, first and foremost, I want to take this time to give a shout out to one of my newest subscribers, Mr. Derp Mason. Thank you very much, Mr. Derp Mason, for subscribing to my channel, and you can watch my content and everything else. And I'm sure a lot of people have been asking me, what do I think about the Thursday Night War situation that was supposed to be coming up. As you know, Hangman Charlie, who's been doing Hangman Charlie, one of my newest friends in social media, Charlie Long has been doing the Hangman Charlie podcast. We talks about, because he's a big horror movie fan, and I'm not, obviously. He's been, reviewing horror movies, whether they're good or bad, and everything else. He talks about random stuff and everything else. Decided to start a Thursday Night War podcast between his podcast with Hangman Charlie, hosted by my other good friend Thomas Willis, against the Rant and Rave podcast, which was at that point co-hosted by Brandon Martin, Jordan Little, Andrew Hawking, and David St. Dennis. Unfortunately, there was changes in the Rant and Rave podcast before the Thursday Night Wars started. That Andrew Hawking left to do his one of my good friends from the Discord game show realm to do his own show, and David St. Dennis has decided to lead the Rant and Rave podcast to co-host with Hangman Charlie and Thomas Willis on the Hangman's podcast. I've been brought in as one of the two new co-hosts, along with Michael Bombardier, to be part of the Rant and Rave podcast, headed by Brandon Martin and Jordan Little. But recent developments have caused fact Jordan Little decided to take some time off from social media. We don't know how long this break is going to be for him, but I wish him the best, and I'd be praying for him, and hopefully that everything will go all right for him. Sometimes a little soul searching does not hurt, and some time off the internet does not hurt as well. Now a lot of you folks go, hey, people get on your case a lot of times on the internet, and I don't know how you're not taking any breaks. But it's because experience goes hand in hand. I'm 44 years old, like I said on the last episode, so that experience does help me mentally, and also, so I think it's pretty cool that things happen. I want to address Game Show Fan 2001's opinion on the the Thursday Night Wars, that when Hangman Charlie's podcast, my thoughts on the upcoming Thursday Night War podcast. I originally said it was not a good idea because I knew it would cause a lot of drama and all that. It could affect all of the friendships that we have on here. There's no doubt about it. But we're going to try to like I said, I'm trying to encourage people to watch one podcast on one device and watch another podcast on another device. And I'm the king of multitasking. There was a couple times I'll watch a Red Sox game on TV or a Patriots game online, or vice versa, or watch a WWE pay-per-view, or watch a Red Sox game and vice versa. All that good stuff. And that's the beauty of technology, and that's the thing that we need to take advantage of. When you take advantage of technology, you're liable to do anything at any time. So, Game Show Fan 2001, aka Danny Lewis, Game Show Fan 2001. Don't worry about a thing. Just come on the chat. I'm inviting you to come on the chat. Just at least listen in, and because I'm the thing what I bring to the table, and Tom Wells said this to me, that I bring a lot of experience, authenticity, as far as my personality is concerned, and I'm willing to bring that, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna take over the podcast or anything like that, unless because I think the thing is with me is being old. You have a lot of stories, a lot of things that happen in your life, so that I tend to tell a lot of stories, and that's what I do here. Sometimes people get bored with it, or use any excuse to get me off the internet and all that. I think it was really stupid over the years, actually. But this year, nobody has bugged me, which is a very good thing about that. So, I think people just realize that, hey, nothing can shake this guy because he's too smart for us. And now, you know what? It is very true. But I've shown Brandon Martin and Michael Bombardier a lot of respect, and I'm going to continue to do so. And I felt in my heart that I need to kick up things as a host, but I'm not going to be like Jordan Little. I just want to bring a lot, bring a lot of my personality and my authenticity and my realness on there, and it's something that I need to do. And that could mean that I'm going to help step up, and I'll talk to Brandon Martin about this because I know I'm so used to being in front of people and speaking and speaking out there on YouTube because I've been doing this YouTube thing for 10 years now, and so I have a lot on my mind, and I really don't care if people accept it or not or make fun of it. It's one of those things where you just want you want to speak from experience, you want to speak from from your heart and how you feel, what are your thoughts and all this. So the Game Show Fan 2001, I don't think you need to worry, but I know you feel that Hangman Charlie could have the edge in the Thursday Night Wars. I get it, and I wish Charlie Long and Mr. Thomas Willis and David St. Dennis the best on that podcast as well. I try to respect everybody, and that's been my ultimate goal. So, and Brandon Martin, we have the actual guests on here. That's the crazy part. He had Zeta Zhang, which I missed out on. I should have came in for that. We talked to Island Girl Tracy Taylor. I talked with her before I became a permanent co-host, and then on the second night of as permanent co-host, we had this past Thursday we had Ricky Morton, WWE Hall of Famer, which is really really cool. So I think that we're going to be okay as far the Rant and Raid podcast will be okay. Subjects, topics, and I've always got a lot to talk about. Umpteen million things to do. Umpteen million topics to talk about, and it's something that I've been it's something that I've been looking forward to doing, and everything else in between. And I'm kind of like I said, I'm looking forward to these Thursday Night Wars. See what mischief Tom and Charlie will be up to on the podcast along with David, and it'll be something to it'll be something to be very. I know it's going to be tough without Jordan, but I think we can manage. We can do okay, and we will see what we're capable of, and how we're capable of, and how we will improve, and everything else in between. So I'm not very worried. I am very worried indeed. I still don't think it's a good idea for Thursday Night War podcast. But if this is what it takes to get people talking about us, then okay, and now we want to be made famous on the internet and all that. But sometimes it'll take a lot of strain on friendships, man. And I'm hoping that I'm hoping that both podcasts do very well. And excuse me, I just ate lunch not too long ago, and I'm not mad. I'm not angry. Sometimes things change. It could be things change for the better. Who knows for sure? Change is something that is something we need to get adjusted to. And best example, last year, pandemic hits, change. It did basically change this country. I mean, think about it. We were quarantined. Like I said, I've been stuck in this room for almost 3 months, basically. The only time I went out is actually go out and get some money just to go shopping. I've been doing that, with the unemployment money that I've been getting, that I've gotten last year. It was a surreal moment in time where you can't go anywhere. You have to go. You can't go in certain building because it's full. It's the capacity. You don't want to go over limit that. You don't. You can't go to church. You have to, and if we do, you got to wear a mask, keep yourself social distance, and everything else. It's been very very tough on us all last year, all year long. And Christmas has not been the same. Thanksgiving has not been the same. But also, like I said on the last episode, it takes its mental toll on you to the point where you start feel distant from your loved ones. Um, you know, start to feel distant from your loved ones, and yeah, I'm getting close. And you're starting to, your attitude's starting to sour. We've seen riots happen. We've seen, you know, protests happen. A lot of crazy things happen, and then you know, recent racism has been running rampant at an all-time fever pitch, and it's really really bad, especially this earlier this year. Because I'd say over the beginning of this month, there's been racial hate towards Asian people, which you know a lot of people are saying that they were the ones that were caused the coronavirus, and it's a 21-year-old kid shot up a spa, killing about 8 Asian people, which was really really bad. It's really really hard, especially the kid just turned 21 and decided what irks me, not irks, what saddens me, is not only young people dying at a very early age before their life actually began, is young people causing and committing crimes that could ruin their future, and you know, and for especially when it comes to murder, and it's really tough. You read about these killers in the paper, and you look at and you look at their age, and it's like they just. And sometimes I shake my head and go, they just threw their future away. They just threw whatever future they had. They threw it away, and it saddens me. Doesn't matter what race or age. If you commit a crime, you know, if you commit a crime, you're done. Socially, you're done, and you know, you know, especially at a young age. If you commit a crime at a very young age, then you just ruined your future. You basically ruined your future before you even had one. Now, it's as I say, it's yeah, a lot's been on my mind since this upcoming Thursday night war is supposed to begin this Thursday, but I don't know. We're still going to continue on with that because Jordan Little will be on the podcast. We'll be taking some time off, and I really don't know. I really don't know how things are going to go down this route, but nevertheless, to address Game Show Fan 2001, I believe we're going to be okay, but I agree with you. This hasn't been a good idea. I know you're siding with Hangman Charlie, thinking that they'll win the Thursday Night Wars, but I'll try to give Brandon Martin and Michael Mabardier a pep talk, saying we got to step it up a little bit. And I know last week's drama kind of like turned the tide almost, and kind of turned the tide. So we really don't know what the heck has been going on. So they're not going to get any detail unless we DM them privately, in which I'm not going to get any detail because sometimes Well, here's my theory. Here's my theory though. It's just a theory. Jordan has been through a lot in the past 6 months, in the past year. I mean, think about it, he lost his brother, and and he's got to take care of his sister, who's also disabled as well. when you have loved ones to look after and take care of, it kind of, and you're trying to live your life, it kind of takes its toll on you mentally. And, you know, that's something, and I'm sure, and Jordan, in the back of his mind, I think he is still, you know, he's still having a very tough time adjusting to the fact that he lost a sibling, you know, and I'm sure there's a lot. I don't know if that's part. I don't think that's the main reason why, but to me, I think that's part of it. But I feel for Jordan. I feel for him, and all I could say a word of encouragement to you, Jordan, and that is this: I don't know if you're watching this. Hang in there. Stay strong, mentally strong. Reset yourself. Refocus. Um, Reset your mind. Clear your mind, and when you come back, you'll be stronger. I guarantee you. You'll be stronger. I am encouraging that. Okay? Just letting you know. Excuse me. So, yeah, we go through things in life, and I know Jordan has not made, he hadn't made a lot of friends, but also lost a lot of friends, too. And that could be what's taking their toll on him, and he probably is frustrated about everything he does, and he's trying to do the right thing and everything else. And sometimes, yeah. So, I really don't know how we're going to do without him, but we'll find out this Thursday. So, if anyone wants to comment on this video, please feel free. If anyone wants to message me about the video I just made, feel free to. Listen, I'm not mad at anybody. This is not to diss anybody or anything like that. It's just I'm just giving my thoughts and how I feel, and what we can do in the meantime. Okay, that's all the time I have here on episode 109 of WEML-TV channel 77. I encourage you guys to watch this video or all the other videos. If you like any of my videos, please ring the bell to be notified for more videos. Subscribe if you can, and if everybody I know out there, tell friends, tell friends, tell people that you know, that if they want to, have some positivity, encouragement, and just some fun in their lives, have them to subscribe to this channel. Okay, WEML TV channel 77. I want to thank everybody for their support. Again, Mr. Derp Mason, I want to address you and to welcome you to the group, not to the group, to the subscription group of my YouTube channel. 114 subscribers I have. I'm very thankful for that. So, and Game Show Fan 2001, I hope I answered your questions, your worries. I know you made a video, and I figured I would help you out and what my thoughts are on that. So it's almost like a counterpoint type deal, but whatever. So, and so I wanted to wish, like again, Charlie Long and Thomas Willis and David St. Dennis best of luck. Andrew Hawking, wish him the best of luck on his channel, on his show. And Rant and Raid podcast will be here on Thursdays at 8. Brandon Martin, Michael Bombardier, and myself will be running the podcast. And if you have any questions, just let me know, and everything else in between. All right, I'll see you guys later. Guys, be blessed. I'll see you in episode 110 of WML 77, all right, TV channel 77. See ya. Peace.